best friends, got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school, while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked, but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode number 42, and we got some huge news. Bomb dropping, woes. Sam's made a mistake on his Twitter. We're gonna talk about that later. So say what's up to my guys. We got Next Shift Randy, Kosek Gladney, Rios from Just Fans Podcast, and Blaze Radio. How's everyone doing?
Otherwise known as Blaze McCoy. You can drop the D, Mitch.
Yeah.
Big news! We can talk about the same guy we've been talking about every week, but finally we have actual news on it.
Something actually happened.
It actually
against
happened.
all odds.
I'm renouncing my Sixers fandom. I'm now a Bucks fan. I'm kidding.
I know you are. You're not my sports vibes. But anyways, I just gotta say this. I was gonna make a video today saying that the Sixers were not gonna get Dame Lillard. I had it all set up, all edited, thumbnail, about to upload, and nope.
Well, you would have been right.
God.
They weren't getting him.
Yeah, we're not. So, here we go. The full trade. Let me yeah. What's up, Randy? So
I'm hearing Blazers are looking to trade Drew Holiday already, too.
Yep. We're going to talk about that as well. Coach and I were talking about that for a bit.
As they should.
Yeah. So the Bucks get Damian Lillard. The Blazers get Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton. How do you spell that guy's name?
Toumani
Camara.
2029 first-round pick and 2 pick swaps. The Suns get Nurkic, Grayson Allen, who I really cannot stand at all.
Most punchable face in the NBA.
Yeah.
Duke.
And Keon Johnson. Thoughts? Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead. I know you were talking about it a while ago.
I mean, I've said it before, and I've been vocal about saying, when are the Bucks going to make a move to help Giannis out? Are they going to surround him with some people? Are they going to get another big name in there with him? I mean, hopefully Middleton can stay healthy. I'm a little weird about it right now. Like I've said that I'd like to see Giannis and Dame work together, but I mean, it doesn't always work if you put two stars together. Just look at Dallas last year. So as much as I thought this would be a good mix, I'm kind of iffy about it. Like, because we don't know until we see them on the floor playing together, two superstars or three, if you want to include Middleton in there too. I don't know if it should put them over the hump, but I'm not sure if it does. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's kind of weird.
Yep.
Well, last night on my show, I actually said it. Now, I did preface it by saying I do think he actually is going to Miami, but I said it makes a whole lot of sense when you look at the landscape of the NBA that Dame with Giannis makes so much sense, and it makes them a title contender, because it does so much more pick and roll. Dame setting up the offense, positioning people in the right spot, the shooters that they have around him, and Chris Middleton, even Brook Lopez. They have good defenders to back him up because we all know he's not the greatest of defenders. So, it makes a whole lot of sense. It really does. And also his former coach is on the staff there with Milwaukee. What's it, Terry Stotts?
Yep.
So it makes a whole lot of sense. So it like I said, it just changes the whole dynamics of the Eastern Conference. Everyone talked about Boston, but Milwaukee right now is the number one team in the East for me. So sorry, Miami, you snooze, you lose. And Jimmy Butler, kill the noise with the tampering. Kill the noise. That's
like the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And Tyler
It sounds like sour grape.
Now
Tyler Hero too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Tyler Hero probably because he figured he was out of there. So and now
Or hey, let me play devil's advocate. Maybe he did hear something. Maybe there was some tampering. I don't know. I doubt. I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not believing it.
How? Somebody explain to me.
Advocate.
But explain to me how you can tamper when all you. That's my point. There's not a closed window, so it's not like they couldn't trade him. Miami, if Miami traded for him weeks ago, would that have been tampering? I mean, what? How? Somebody explain to me where the logic for tampering is. Because
I said, it sounds like sour grapes. It sounds like they're just mad they didn't get it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Girlfriend.
When I heard that, I'm like, tampering? How? How is it tampering?
Well, did you guys see the report that Riley had another offer? He didn't respond to it, so they kind of you snooze, you lose.
Yeah, they moved on. Yeah.
Yeah. So they weren't. Miami said they weren't giving up so much, and right now Milwaukee just said to Giannis, "We're committed to winning championships, and not just this year, beyond next year, because Dame is signed for 4 years."
You know who the Bucks play their first game too? Sixers.
Interesting. Well, especially if you get Drew Holiday, it'll be interesting.
Even more so, yeah.
I'll be ecstatic. But Rios, how do you feel about this?
I'll be honest, I didn't see this one coming. I think everyone had him going to Miami, and Milwaukee came at midnight basically, and just stole him away.
Crazy. But Randy, I'm interested to hear how you feel because with all this rumors going around, the Raptors, Scotty Barnes being untouchable, Grady Dick.
Yeah.
I just want to know.
Trying to take your dick, Randy. They wanted to take your dick, Randy.
Yeah, the rumor was apparently the Blazers wanted Grady Dick and they wanted OG Anunoby, and Masai and Bobby weren't willing to move off of OG. So that was the deciding factor. They moved on, and then they went to obviously somebody else, and the rest is history now. I wish the best for Dame and Giannis. We got to play the Milwaukee Bucks, and now it just gets a little bit harder. It's going to be interesting to see where Drew goes. He's 33 years old. It's been a minute since he's played 81 games in a season. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go and what they get for him. So And those goddamn Suns, it gets more players because
I know,
that
really.
I like that. Nasir
It's a
Little
shame
pick.
TRL can't be here till later because I'd really like his take on it. He seemed pretty surprised. He didn't expect it either.
Yeah.
Those are some nice little pieces. I mean, they have starting five. They don't need a starting five.
No, they got bench depth now. They got a bench now.
Now, Ayton is on the Trailblazers, and I'm just like, okay, after this past offseason, or past playoffs, excuse me, he did not play well. So this is a chance for him, to restart, refresh, and show him how good he can be.
I've said this a billion times. You never know when someone goes into a different system, different coaching setup. It could change them. It could cater to their game a little more. We could see any of these names on this list do better in a new scenario or worse.
All right.
Sup, Daniel? Sup, Rafa?
I always like to play both sides of the fence because who knows what's going to happen. Like you said, we didn't see this really coming. And we said last week we didn't think any trades were going to happen till the season because, it's time.
Yeah.
Their camps are starting.
Camp's in 2 weeks.
No, camp's next week.
Oh, it's next week? Oh,
Monday and it's Tuesday.
Bless you.
Because they announced that James Harden is no longer going to media day.
To the surprise of absolutely no one.
I hope he gets fined for it. I hope they can fine him for it.
What is fining going to do?
It puts his name out there that he did something wrong and take 5 figures from him. I don't care. I don't know. Just
5 figures. That's like nothing for him.
You think 50 grand would be nothing for him if he got fined 50 grand?
That would be nothing. Yeah.
That would be nothing.
Well, you realize they have like a group of people working for them too, so the money goes to them, goes to other people. So there's a ripple effect when it comes to.
There is a ripple effect, but
each player is its own company, its own
its
LLC,
brand,
if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I honestly thought that he would go to Miami, and Damian Lillard said before that if he were to get traded to another team besides Miami, he would request a trade. I don't think he's doing that now. If you guys saw the tweet,
No.
No, they put him in a good scenario. He shouldn't hate on this at all. Unless he has a problem with Milwaukee or something, the city.
They showed an old interview / tweet that he had, and somebody asked him who's one player you want to play with, and he said Giannis, and that was 4 years ago or something like that. So it's kind of funny how it all comes to shortly after.
Man, who wouldn't want to play with Giannis?
Exactly.
Dame Lillard, per on Bleacher Report. I'm excited for the next chapter after the trade to the Bucks from the Blazers. That's per Dame Lillard.
did you see what he said in the beginning? I got to show you his tweet. What he said in the beginning is kind of not for you.
Don't get my initial statement wrong. Don't get it twisted. What I said earlier, if these guys do click, that's dangerous. Like Coach said, for the whole East, put them on notice. But I'm just playing both sides of the coin because we have seen stars come together and not work out as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I don't like to bank on it just because these are two great names. Seems like a perfect puzzle piece together.
So he said
Oh,
the
geez.
casuals won't be addressed, but the Trailblazers fans in the city of Portland that I love truly will be, and they will be addressed truthfully. Stay tuned. Excited for my next chapter, Bucks.
What's wrong with casual fans, man? They're fans too.
And that's a ticket. So he's these tickets punched.
Yeah, he tweeted that kind of and you know what's funny? He's been always the guy, never go back to the media, always ignore and everything. Now he just lets it out.
Is that true? What Arku put? That Giannis picked Dame with the first pick last year in the All-Star game?
Pretty sure he did, actually.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah. Yeah, he did. So that always happens. Look what LeBron did. He drafted did he draft Westbrook in the All-Star thing, or did he trade for Westbrook? No. I forget. He drafted Westbrook or something.
You know what this trade makes me? I cannot wait for now.
What?
The mid-season tournament.
Yay! You know what I can't wait for? James Harden staying in Philly.
Yeah, when's the next domino? Now he's got to go. Come on, Philly. Help us out.
Yeah.
We've been talking about 2 trades. One is gone. Now let's get rid of Harden.
You're going to see him on the bench all season eating Philly cheesesteaks.
I got a scenario. I'm not
to you,
into
Rios.
like
He'll come down
trade
to
scenarios, but James Harden goes to the Clippers. We get Drew Holiday, and the Portland Trailblazers just picks.
I mean, if you could work the Drew trade with Harden in there, I ain't going to complain.
Yeah, but for me, it's just just put Tobias in there. Just throw Tobias.
I would trade him for a bag of ramen noodles right now.
I know he's not showing up for camp either. Stop rubbing it in.
But at the same time, like Coach and other people have said in the past, if Harden does come back, I can't be super mad because they did well with him overall in the bigger scheme of things. What I'm afraid of is fat suit, not playing, lamping, not pushing all full, not wanting to play, bitching all the time. That's what I'm afraid of. If Harden comes back ready to ball and wants to prove that he can lead them to a championship, come on back, brother. I'm always up for second chances. He's a great player. I've never shortened his ability. It's just him as a person, as a possible cancer to a team. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I'm afraid of him too. I want him gone.
It doesn't matter what we get anymore, as The Rock would say right now.
Harden's value is not the same as Dame Lillard, so I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think so. So with the scenario I said, it's more likely.
It's weird. I mean, we have our first domino fall. We've talked all summer about when's this going to start? When can we start figuring out who might go where? And is the landscape of the NBA going to change drastically? Or are we looking at the same team's going to be good next year? I mean, we said it since day one. Denver has kept just about everybody except for one or two pieces. So they should be still on top of the heap. Now we see other ones going to start jockeying for position. Now that they see what the Bucks got, will the Heat step up? Will the Celtics make a move? Will the Sixers make a move? Will the Knicks make a move? I mean, all these teams we've been talking about all summer. Now the vision might be a little bit clearer since this Dame thing is finally, this dark cloud is gone.
Yeah.
Well, that was the number one trade everyone's been waiting for. So it's the typical dominoes effect. So, that's really what it boils down to. So I think the next is either going to be, is it going to be Drew Holiday or is it James Harden? Because that's really what it boils down to. Because I can actually see Harden and Holiday actually going to the Clippers, to be honest with you. Either one of those guys could go to the Clippers.
That means Paul George and Kawhi will have to be a part of that trade.
Screw them too.
Well,
Do you think
with Drew Holiday? Not with Drew Holiday.
Now the Heat missed out on Dame. Do they still try to go and get someone else?
Drew
or are
Holiday.
they happy with what they got?
Drew Holiday, the biggest
Holiday
on the market right now.
Yeah, right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense with Drew Holiday.
Bring him back. Bring back Drew Holiday.
You look at Drew Holiday, he can go to the Clippers, he can go to the Sixers, he can go to the Miami. The Knicks could be a possibility. There are so many different teams. I mean, a dark horse, an unpopular opinion, might be Brooklyn because they're going to be a very defensive-minded team. And, they do have some young assets that, they probably could. Now, could they afford him? That's the other question, though, because I think he's, $36 million?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing with Holiday. So,
yeah. Now, Randy, could you guys get Drew Holiday, you think?
No, I don't think we can afford him.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that would be a good fit for you guys, though.
Yeah, he would definitely he'd be the top of our list with shooting guards for sure because we have a lot of rookies right now. So, but
you have Dick.
Yes, we have a young, prospering Grady.
Hopefully each player has a dick.
No his last name. It's just crazy how all this just happened out of the blue. And my video was just about to upload. I'm like, oh, great. Now I don't have to do it. Got to make another video. Crazy. Hey, Almighty. Probably begging for Drew Holiday right now. Probably begging.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would give up Grimes, Coach, and RJ Barrett, you were saying?
Not both. I said first initially RJ Barrett. I would do R.J. Barrett. You're probably gonna have to do Fournier. First a few first round draft picks. If they ask for quickly, I think that's a push because he is 33 years old. So, but I'd say if you did Fournier and RJ Barrett because of the money, because that pretty much would match up and you would throw in first round draft picks, and a pick swap probably. So, I could see us doing that, but I'm not giving up both Grimes and RJ Barrett. No, not both of them. It's one or the other. I would rather keep Grimes and let RJ go. I know that's blasphemous to some Knicks fans, but I'm looking at first and foremost. I'm looking at Tibbs, defensive-minded coach. Some of the things that he likes to do. So, and Grimes is a better defender than RJ. I'm sorry. You can say what you want, but
He is.
and he's a decent developing 3-and-D shooter. He's not there as yet. His confidence has to grow, but if you have a Drew Holiday, and it actually helps out in terms of facilitation, take some of the pressure off of Brunson because they can switch back and forth. They can play off of each other. So he would take the tougher backcourt defensive positioning over Brunson. So that's how and like I said, in terms of defense, alone, if you had a Drew Holiday, a Quentin Grimes, a Mitchell, I mean, Randall is okay as a team defender. He's not the greatest, but he's okay. He fits in, and some of the guys on the bench, it would work for me.
Two Randys.
Yeah, that would definitely work. Whatever team Drew Holiday goes to is probably going to work out. I don't think it's going to be right away. I think it will be like towards the trade deadline, I guess. I know Portland wants him out, for cap reasons and stuff, but
it sounds like they want to move him now, from what the reports I've read.
I don't know if it will be now, though. That's the thing. I don't think so. I think it will be taking some time. Could you imagine the backcourt with Drew Henderson and Drew Holiday, though? I would like that. Yeah, the Sixers. They're not the only team.
No, Miami needs him. Miami needs him. Miami needs a point because remember they lost whatchamacallit who went to the Lakers, Vincent.
Yes. Yeah, Miami needs him. Gabe Vincent left. Max Strus is gone.
Strus is gone. Yep. So
is Hero going to stay there though? Maybe they use Hero to get Holiday.
Yeah, no. If you did that, you probably would have to include Hero in it. And now, does Portland want him though? That's the question. Probably because not. I don't think Portland wanted him with the Dane trade. So would they still want him here? So. So, but yeah, you guys, the Sixers, yeah, definitely, you guys definitely can use them.
Yep, the Sixers are up there. The Knicks, I'm trying to think of a dark horse team. I really am. I said the Raptors, but that's not going to work. The Nets could work. I could see that. Couldn't you imagine Ben Simmons and Drew Holiday with the defense? That'd be kind of good. And yes, I complimented Ben Simmons.
Clippers makes sense.
Clippers, yes, but then Kawhi and Paul George might have to be in that trade, though.
Remember, they're rebuilding. Would they want to take them?
Would
Portland want to take one of those two guys? They're rebuilding. That's one of the reasons why you got rid of Dame.
I know they're rebuilding, but I guess for money-wise, it only makes sense unless it's like a 2-3-4 team trade.
Yeah.
Arku, don't count it out, Arku. I mean, I know we clown on Ben Simmons all the time, but there's a reason he's still on an NBA team.
There's still a reason, but
I'm not going to discredit anybody who's still on an NBA team.
Look,
still has the talent.
Think about it. He's 6'10". He can facilitate.
Handle.
When he plays very good defense, great length, deflects. He just doesn't score, and sometimes you question his will. I mean, I get it. People question his will, but when he's on, You know, and he's a matchup nightmare for any guards.
Definitely.
I mean, you take him and put him down low against a 6'2", 6'3" guard. Come on, man.
Hot take. Comeback player of the year, Ben Simmons. I mean,
Okay.
with the right fit, he
no.
could. I mean, like you said, a good defensive player with handles.
Yeah, but on the offensive side, it's still a 4-on-5. You can.
There's a place somewhere for him. There, like I said, there's a reason he's still on an NBA team.
Look, Mitch. If he's giving you 12 points, say he's giving you 10, 12 rebounds, and 9 to 10 assists, a triple double.
There's a place on teams for that. Teams that already have 3 or 4 scorers and don't have defense.
Paid like that. Don't you?
Yeah,
he's not the superstar we thought he was.
He's not.
Was,
yeah, no, I'm not talking about
still
that.
an NBA player.
Yeah, he's still an NBA player. I'm not knocking him for that. I'm just saying if he scored a little more, like let's say 18, 10, and 10.
Yeah, how many people are 18, 10, and 10 in the NBA? Not a lot.
Not a lot, but I'm just saying,
especially someone who we know historically can't
Here's
shoot.
the thing. How many are a triple-double machine, period?
Yeah.
Jokic.
Yeah, if you get that
Westbrook.
If you get that with
Westbrook in his prime, yes.
steals.
Westbrook now is not a triple-double.
No. He used it all up that 1 year.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. That's why the narrative for me changes if you were talking about Simmons in that regard. I'm not saying he's going to win, but there's consideration as far as comeback player because of everything he's been through. And if he comes back and he's giving you a triple-double or even close to it, let's not even say he does it, but close to it. You know, if he gives you 12, 13, 9, and 9, you know, or 9 and 8.
Average a double-double. More than 10 rebounds, more than 10 points. That's plus from what we expect from him right now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But when
for the money, yes,
the money, he'd have to restructure that. That contract's too big.
In the big time moments, he will crumble. I feel like
but you're not putting him out there. Big time moments means that he's closing the game, it's scoring. But if he's out there as a defender on the other team's top player, that's important too.
That's important. On the offensive side, you could just hack him and have him go to line and miss.
Simmons, come on, Daniel Barry. Simmons for Maxey. That's one positive for Sixers fans. Maxey was in some of those packages to get Dame or whoever, and I'm just like, I'd like Maxey staying at home. I'm just kind of happy.
But if you're going to get Drew Holiday, don't you think you're going to have to include him?
No, Maxey ain't going nowhere for Drew. No, I do not think so. I think they could get him without. It's tough. Like you guys said, the contract
What are you going to have to give up? What are you going to have to give up for Drew Holiday now as the Sixers?
I don't know. You don't have picks. There's some of those guys that were in the rumored trade before, but Maxey was in that list with Korkmaz and a couple other guys. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. That's why they probably won't get Drew, even though he would fit. I don't think they will. Sixers, that is. But whoever gets him gets a solid piece of whatever puzzle they're trying to put together. I seem to agree on Drew Holiday being a quality asset for any NBA team at this point.
Oh yeah, he got championship experience. He's been an all-star. He's been all defensive team.
If we can work Harden into it, teacher, if we can work Harden into it, I'm sure. Springer, I'd rather not give up, but
I wouldn't give up Springer, but I would give up Korkmaz and Tobias. In that
Tobias, throw Tobias out there, but it depends on, do they want them? You know, what is Portland looking for, Drew? I mean, they've already made it known they just got him, and they made it known they really don't want him. So it's like, how much are they going to ask for him? Because all the other teams already know he's probably not going to stay there. So that throws the leverage on everybody else's side, sort of. Could be. Depends on what does Portland want? That's the question right now. We said that for the longest time for Dame. Now we're saying, what does Portland want for Drew?
Randy, for the Pacers, I mean, they have Halliburton. They got Bruce Brown.
Ooh, but if he
would go there, Benedict Mathurin. I mean, they could afford him if you're willing to.
They could find a way to get him, man.
If Randy, you're willing to give up,
talk about it, Randy. Tell me, where'd you get that from?
Honestly, just sticking out of my ass.
You just think of what team that gets Drew Holiday puts them over whatever hump, whether it's
I
going
was
into the
honestly,
playoffs.
I was just thinking like you guys were mentioning before, a guy that's a bit older, bit more chiseled around the league with knowing what to do in the certain situations. Plus his ability to go on a long championship run. What if the Pacers are like, we might be in a window getting close here after acquiring certain players to fast forward our so-called rebuild into a playoff run and see what we do with 2 years of service or more with Drew Holiday. Who knows?
Here's a shot in the dark. The Kings? Shot in the dark. Can you imagine Fox and Holiday?
What's up, Ram?
Well, I love Keegan Murray too, so you don't want to take.
I do too, but the Blazers are rebuilding, so it makes sense. I think it makes sense. But it's me. And then actually something else happened today. Rudy Gay signs with the Golden State Warriors on a 1-year deal.
No, I read that he's going to be competing for a spot. Like, it didn't sound like he's definitely like they only have one spot for the team left, and he's going to be competing in training camp for that spot. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Woj tweeted out that he signed a 1-year deal. So maybe if he's competing for a spot, that's good. But how long has Rudy Gay been in the NBA?
15 years.
Oh my living God.
I love it. I mean, you can look at football and some of these other sports where the longevity of players has shrunk tremendously. I love seeing players in the NBA being able to stick around for 15, 20 years.
I do too, but it was just like so random. Like out of the blue, like, oh, Rudy Gay to the Warriors.
Rudy was a Raptor one time.
In my opinion, the early 30s, that's not as old as it is in football. In football, you're getting old, and you can still play for a little bit in the NBA, depending on the situation you're in. A little.
Randy, can you imagine if you had Rudy Gay and Grady Dick?
Don't even go there.
You said it, Mitch, not me, bro.
I did. It is random. We can probably get through if we do a 3-team trade with the Clippers, send Harden to the Clippers, and Portland gets picks and Springer. I don't want Springer gone because Nick Nurse can put him in the right position. That's the one guy I don't want gone. That's the one guy I don't want gone. I mean, makes sense. Wait, he was on the Thunder for a week or two.
Yep.
So what other teams has it been on? The Kings, Warriors. It's been on Nuggets.
Rudy Gay?
Yeah.
He was drafted by the Rockets and traded on draft day.
They traded him on the day he was drafted?
Memphis, yep. Toronto, Sacramento, San Antonio, Utah.
Oh. All right. He was on San Antonio. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we traded him for Shane Battier on draft day. Him and some other players.
I love Shane Battier. I loved him. So good. Doesn't get a lot of love, but it is what it is. All right, let me pull this. Nope, not there. Not there. Wait, I think this is what you sent me. Code. No. Is this it? What you sent me? Someone sent me this. Let me pull it.
The big booty
bitch. I put a whole bunch of stuff in the chat, bro.
No, it was OKC owns 15 first-round picks in the next 5 years, and then it was like 5 NBA teams with the most first-round picks. Hold on, I gotta see this. I'm gonna guess. I know the Knicks are up there.
Nets, I think. Are the Nets in there?
Is it in the Knicks, Nets, Raptors? Oh, not Raptors, Rockets. That's all I know so far. The Knicks are definitely up there. That's a fact. Let's see here. Okay. Brooklyn. Okay. They have 10 first-round picks, 0 first rounds in 2024, 2 in 25. They got 3 in. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Job on that.
Here we go. 2030 we're talking about.
The Knicks, 4. They have 11. I thought they had more. I thought you guys had more.
No, we have 11.
I honestly thought you had more. I thought you had like 13, 14.
Y'all got 4 this
Four.
upcoming draft.
4 for the next
But
one.
but you gotta look at those. That's the
All
one
of
thing
them
that
are projected.
they're all
Oh.
projected. Look at how the
Protected.
protecteds are. Mavericks are 10, Pistons are 18, Wizards are 12. So you know,
Pistons are 18. Yeah.
So what does that mean? Then the Wizards pick can only be past 12?
if it's anything from 13 down for the Wizards, anything 11 down from the Mavericks.
Okay.
The Pistons are 19 and down. So, and then after a certain period of time, I think one more year for the Mavericks, it goes to a second round draft pick.
Okay.
Oh,
That
man.
does change it, but still, 4 first rounders is good. You can make a lot of changes.
All right, and Rio's your favorite team, Spurs.
Boo.
3 next year. 3, 1, 2, 1.
I hope all the draft picks are busts.
Utah. Oh, it was Utah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
What?
That's right.
It was Utah, the Rudy Gobert trade.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. And then number 1, 15.
Wow.
3 for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Holy shit.
How? Like, what? Crazy. I thought, the Sixers have basically.
I always look at protected. That's what Rockets are a top 5, so you're literally not getting that. The Jazz are top 10. You might get that if they continue like they did last year. The Clippers you'll probably get. So that's why I just like when you say you get it, but is it protected or is it unprotected? Once it's protected, where is it at? And I look at the team. You know, is the team
Exactly.
the Rockets are in that type of position where you may not be getting that for a couple of years. So
yeah, it does make a difference. I still say you get good talent in the middle to the end of round 1 too. So I mean, you could definitely. And how many times the last couple of years we've seen guys go 12, 13, 14 and do better than 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
You know, it happens.
Rios, how do you feel about Daniel's comment right here?
I don't know about playoffs. I can see us competing for a play-in spot, but if they can pick the playoffs, hey, I'm beyond my expectations. But I think realistically, they're probably competing for a play-in spot.
Yeah. And then Teacher Game says the Knicks are saving those picks for Embiid.
Wouldn't be
I hope
surprised.
not. The Thunder could get Rockets picked for this year.
We're not going to be one of the 5 worst teams in the league.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be that far. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be that far at all. Oh my God, so many lower. Where is this? Oh, here we go. I found something. It was Buddy Hield to the Heat.
I could see that.
They missed out on Dame. That's what I said. Do you think that they'll reach and try to get someone else out there? So that's a possibility.
They're going to have to. They want to compete with the Bucks now.
Yeah. The Bucks have made the East so much more competitive. I love it. So, and now it's just a bunch of Dame Lillard tweets.
That's all it was when that trade went down. All of X was all just Dame stuff.
Yeah, but this is in my bookmarks. So it's back in September 25th. Hakeem. Oh, here's a good one. Hakeem Olajuwon believes Giannis is a future Hall of Famer.
No shit.
No.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I bet you he thinks that LeBron James guy was kind of good back in the day too.
He's all right.
Oh, this is a good one. Name a better duo.
Pippen and Jordan.
Pippen and Jordan.
Okay. Okay.
Even though neither of those two really personally liked each other, but Pippen and Jordan, I'll take over those two. Can't go wrong with either one. Shit.
Right.
Kareem and Oscar.
Magic and Kareem.
Ooh.
God, Twitter.
X. Get used to it.
X,
Just X now.
Here you go. Here you go. I sent you this one too, Mitch.
Save your breath. Just
All right,
say
here
X.
we go.
Here you go, Mitch. I'll put it in the private for you when you get done.
Cut flopper.
There was another one like that where it was like Jordan, LeBron, Dr. J,
Who would you
Shaq,
cut here?
and they were like, "Who do you cut?" And KD, and I'd have cut KD. Here, I might cut KD.
I'm going with
do
KD
I-
here.
Who do I cut here?
Yeah, Jokic,
Man.
Embiid, Giannis, Curry, KD.
Is this for this year or for their career?
Just right now, if you
Just
had
right
the
now.
opportunity, here's the guys. Actually, I might cut Embiid.
Damn, I wish I could have disagreed with you.
Just keep
It's either
Jokic at 5.
or Jokic or Embiid I'm with you.
I can't have. I mean, why have both of them? So
Yeah.
I would probably, and Jokic coming off, a hell of a season. So is Embiid, but
I mean,
Yeah, I'd probably go Embiid too.
I think I'd cut Embiid.
I'm still sticking with KD. I'm still sticking with KD.
I just can't because you have two centers.
Yeah, I'd have to cut one of the two centers.
Yeah,
Private check coach, let me see.
yeah.
I will cut Embiid because of his health. KD had injury concerns too. That's why I went with KD.
KD, you can put at the small forward. Hell, you can put him at the shooting guard technically. That's why I'm just looking at the
Oh,
one.
okay. I like this one.
Everybody has injury concerns. I'm concerned about anybody getting injured.
Magic Johnson says the Knicks only team he consider owning.
Oh,
I like it because after everything last week we talked about Dolan not wanting to own an NBA team.
Magic Johnson, the greatest porn name
Mhm.
ever, got wasted for a basketball career.
wow.
Oh, bro.
All I
Paul,
can say is-
Hell no, that ain't
All
no
I
fun.
can say is if Dolan's going to sell and Magic wants it, I'm going to be pushing.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to be screaming from the mountaintops for this. Yes,
How many
yes,
teams
yes.
does Magic own?
Franchises too, the Dodgers and the Washington.
Redskins.
You got it.
You know
Be
what?
Redskins again with that
Yeah,
suing going on.
That suing. That's what I was saying. It's just like wow when I saw that. But yeah, Magic owns two, so
Does
it
he
makes.
own part of a soccer team too? No? Or is that only LeBron?
No, James Harden has a piece of the Houston Dynamo. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I mean, it may be. You know what? Let me look it up. See.
Because I know LeBron does because my dad won't stop talking about it.
I mean, look, it makes sense. I mean, next it'll probably be hockey for Magic.
Yeah, right. Grab a team in every sport.
Professional sports teams.
Teacher got game would cut Jokic because he's a traffic cone.
A traffic cone.
Traffic cone.
Defense.
Jokic is one of the best all-around players in the game.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
He does
call
everything.
him, I wouldn't call him a traffic cone.
Yeah, that's one talented traffic cone. I will tell you that much.
Right?
It's
Back
like,
to back
hey,
MVP traffic cone.
It's the best damn traffic cone that ever touched the basketball.
Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson.
I think,
Someone should get that on a jersey. Traffic cone.
oh, I found another. Ah, damn it, X. Why does it keep? Why? Just keep it still.
Do you need computer lessons, Mitch?
No, it's X. Keep on glitching.
Yeah. Blame it on the equipment.
Jeff Teague's top 10 point guards in the
Oh,
NBA.
here we go again. Half of them probably ain't even point guards, true point guards, because of the way the game is. We've discussed that.
Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson at 9, Fox at 8, Trae Young at 7. Oh God. John Murray at 6, Kyrie 5, Shea 4, Lillard 3, Luka 2, Curry 1.
I don't know. LeBron and Giannis bring the ball up a lot. We going to consider them point guards too?
Right?
We
I
consider
think
everyone.
Magic still. I think he still has a part ownership in the Lakers.
Hey,
Earl
Earl, how
Cole.
you doing, man? How you doing, Earl? AEW watch along tonight with Earl and Sarah. That's tonight at 7:50 p.m. Make sure you tune in.
And the Raw watch along was cool, Earl. I think you need to change that to Earl and the girls.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Because it was
I was
him and the
just
three
thinking
girls.
that.
It was fun. It was a good little stream. Earl and the girls.
I was just thinking that too. I was thinking that this morning.
That's a pretty catchy name. I like it.
What? Is Shea actually better than I think is he better than Kyrie and Ja?
Well, my question is,
To be as
how
as
can
a-
how can Lukic and Irvin be point guard? Well, technically they can.
Yeah, that's what I
But-
mean. Anybody can bring the ball up nowadays.
But it's just like I would take Ja over Shea.
All day, every day.
Right?
Most people
Yeah,
are most people are putting Ja down because of his troubles. But if he was still a good boy, I think he would be further up this list.
Yeah. And then Trae Young at 7. Honestly, I'm taking De'Aaron Fox over Trae Young.
Yeah, I would too. It's not just 'cause
I'm
he's
a
from
Knicks
Kentucky,
fan,
but I
but
would.
I would still take Murray over Brunson. To be honest with you,
Murray has stepped his game up as well.
Murray has, but Brunson, I feel like, has been like the leader. So for that, I'm taking Brunson.
Ain't a
over-
bad name on the list. I guess my question would be: is there any other guards that you would put in this top 10 that aren't on the list? I guess would
Let's
be
look
the
at the
question.
replies here. There's replies here. Oh, I'm not replying.
Go
to
ahead,
it.
tell them about themselves.
He's smart, clown.
Steph number 1, Brunson over Jamal. Come on now, see, there's people agreeing.
Yeah.
Murray versus Brunson comparison. Yeah, I think
What is
the
that?
argument for Murray over Brunson's there. That doesn't discredit either one though, because we're talking top 10 overall. They're all good.
Notice how Curry's up top. What? This is why I hate Twitter.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
look-
anybody. Hey, Jake.
How is Halliburton not on the list?
I like Jakenheimer. He's a good dude. Good
I
streamer.
just
Fun.
realized, how is
He's fun to watch.
Halliburton not on the list? What?
who are you taking off?
Yeah, that's the
problem.
that's the
You
problem.
always remember when you ask
Yep.
why is such and such not on the list. So who are you
Who's
taking
coming
off?
Well, if we're moving Jamal over Brunson, then Brunson would be going to 11. If you're moving Murray over Brunson, you're bringing
I'm
anyone
putting
in.
Brunson there.
When they were just in the whatchamacallit, Brunson was the one running the show where Halliburton was coming off the bench.
Yep.
It's just, wow.
So, I mean, personally speaking, to be honest with you, because you made a point about Trae Young, personally, Trae Young to me shouldn't be on this list. That's me.
I can agree with you on that.
I agree.
Yeah, maybe top
Murray
20,
halftime.
maybe top 20, but not top 10. My opinion.
I mean,
Yeah.
Trae Young is all right. He has his 3-point shots and he's inconsistent. I mean, he's okay as an assist, but he also disappears to be a point guard. I mean, and you can take him out of the game. You really can. You know, if you can, and he's not physical. So if you get physical with him, he gets frustrated and mentally he's done.
There's a top 25 I found, but the only difference is Harden's in the top 10. Halliburton's 7 in this list.
What is that on Bleacher Report? What?
Hoops hype.
Oh, yeah.
I found a top 25, and it goes Doncic, Curry, SGA, Ja, Dame, same names, but the only difference, like I said, is Halliburton's in there, Harden's in there.
I forgot.
What about whatchamacallit from Charlotte?
So they have LaMelo at 11
LaMelo?
here.
Yeah, on that list right there, would you put a LaMelo in that list?
LaMelo 11. They have Kyrie at 13.
I wouldn't because
Darius
LaMelo
Garland right
would-
outside the top 10, I'd say.
LaMelo will be like 12 for me.
Drew and Van.
If we're just talking talent, see, that's the thing. Kyrie is injury prone. Hell, even Dame has been injury prone. So if you're going to do that, then so has Doncic.
See, I would take it literally. As a point guard, I'm looking at these guys.
Yeah, I'm just looking at straight
facilitator,
talent.
As a point guard.
Straight talent. All I'm doing is talent. I'm not talking to injuries because injuries
can happen to anybody.
Yeah. But if we talk just talent alone, are you taking LaMelo over any of these guys on this list?
Maybe Trae.
I'm thinking Trae.
I'm thinking Trae. That's one.
I don't know about De'Aaron.
De'Aaron Fox, no. For me, no. He stays.
Brunson, if we're keeping him at 10, that may be.
I'm thinking Jamal Murray, and here's why. Jamal Murray's not a number one. He's a number 2 next to Jokic. LaMelo Ball is the number 1. He just doesn't have good weapons.
Then why is he here? He's here as a number 1.
What?
This is about top 10 point guards.
Number 1, not number 1 player.
I was thinking more like a team fit.
No.
I'm thinking more like a team.
As a point guard, these are the top point guards, facilitators. That's why I look at it as a point guard.
I mean, how many assists does LaMelo average a year? Isn't it like higher than Jamal if you're talking about actual point guard?
I think his number's a little bit lower just because he is the number 1 scoring option on this team because there's really nobody else.
Good point.
Yeah. Damn. Come on. I forgot that the Warriors got Ronnie.
I know he's old. I know he's old, but I would still. I mean, if we're talking, and not just this year, but Chris Paul is one of my favorite point guards.
The point guard.
As a point guard.
Yeah. So the Warriors also get Ronnie Magruder. Now they're just getting random players.
He's got to compete with Rudy Gay for that final spot.
Orlando can make themselves heard. That's funny.
I like to see in a couple years will Scoot Henderson get into that top 10 for point guards. He's got the potential, and now he's got the show up there now.
Yep.
Luka and SGA 1 and 2. You're biased because you're a Maverick and a Thunder fan. You're biased.
Oh my gosh!
Excuse me, the Magic wanted Lillard.
Who wouldn't want him? I mean,
yeah, but here's the thing with the Magic, right? How many guards do they have?
They need more guards.
You
can't have enough
guards.
They got so many guards.
They got 4 guards at Banchero.
Yeah.
Remember how we were talking
Small
about
ball.
We were talking about Banchero being like what was he listed as? Like not a power forward or something?
Mm-hmm. I think they had him as a. Didn't they have him as a center? Somebody had him as a center. Or was it a small? Or was it a small forward? Was it a small forward?
How about a small center and a power guard? Let's create those. Let's mix it all up.
Yeah.
I mean, power guard would be Joker.
You were not kidding, Arco. I know you. You were not kidding. I know you. You were not kidding.
We're trying to cover your tracks, Arku.
Oh my god. But first team that comes to your mind, Drew Holiday, where should he go to? First team. Try not to be biased.
Miami.
I'm thinking I don't want to go Miami though.
Yeah, now
But
that
you said stop being biased, so you can't say I don't want to.
No, because you guys went with Miami, so I'm trying to think of another team that he go to. But it's just
he's
like,
a guard, right? Send him to Orlando. They love guards down there. There you go. Go to Dallas. They need guards too, right?
I mean, who could the Magic actually give up though? A guard?
Yeah, I mean,
one of their 23 guards.
Yeah, they don't need more guards. Golden State. He'll go to Golden State, compete with Rudy Gay for that final spot.
So they would have
competition.
They would have Steph Curry, Chris Paul, and Drew Holiday.
They would find a way to make it work.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean,
Drew Holiday at the 3 and Clay at the 4,
small ball,
and Wiggins at the 5.
Hell, they might have him come off the bench.
And where are you gonna put Draymond?
Well, they're playing Orlando that only has 4 guards and a center
And
anyway,
so
5
Wiggins off the bench.
The whole league's going to small ball. 4 guards and a big guy.
There's no positions anymore.
There really isn't.
No,
There's
there
not.
isn't.
Like Giannis could be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. LeBron could be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Luka could be the 1, 2, and 3.
Magic Johnson started it all.
I know.
He was the man that played all 5 back in the day.
He beat our Sixers in the finals.
Even when they wanted him at the center, that was crazy.
Yeah,
now it's like commonplace in the NBA to, pretty positionless.
SGA, future Laker.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
Daniel Barry, you smoking what Arku's smoking out there.
He's trying to troll Arku, but he's not doing it.
Whack trolls. Mitch, did you teach him your whack trollness?
No. Oh yeah, shout out to Max the Giants fan and Adam Costas. They're live right now on the
He
network.
keeps putting shit in the chat, and he's right here.
What?
The real deal
S-
NFC East roundup.
There you go.
SGA, a future Raptor. All right, Randy. I would love that.
Explain yourself. Randy's like, no, I'm not going to.
No.
Oh,
It is what it is. I
Not
want SGA.
yep.
Oh, Mike.
RHJ.
Damn. Okay.
My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice.
Check two. All right, where the hell? Like everything I bookmarked is now with Harden. It's like before the trade went down. So it's just like oh yeah, like the Sixers contacted the Blazers for a Dame Lillard trade. Like everything.
One down. Now we get Harden out of here by next week.
Huh?
If we can get Harden out of here by next week, then we can stop talking about where's Damon Harden going to go. We got one down.
I wouldn't count on it.
What
You're
else,
gonna see the fat suit soon enough.
No,
SGA for OG.
like that.
SGA. Oh man, it's crazy. The whole landscape now with Damian Lillard over at Milwaukee. Is the Eastern more competitive than the West?
No, it does change it a little bit, but the West is loaded, man.
Yeah,
it swings it a little bit.
Because who are the top teams? Who are the top teams in the East? Miami, Boston, Philly, Milwaukee.
You got to put it on there.
You could put Indy up there. You could put Indy up there.
Indiana's close to being up top too.
Now, are we talking about for the conference championship or for the playoffs? Because if we're talking about the conference championship, it's just those four. Yeah. It's just those four. Because if it's for the playoffs, then I got to put in the Knicks, and to a certain extent, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Who else am I meant? I mean, is Atlanta?
I think they're missing something else where John Collins gone.
What am I missing in the East?
I think Atlanta's. I think they're a play-in team. I don't think they're making the playoffs. They're gonna maybe the play-in, but they're not.
I'm gonna
Toronto,
Miami.
Miami
up there. Boston, Toronto, Miami,
yeah.
Philly. Boston, Toronto, Miami, Philly, Milwaukee.
So
that'll be the five, I would think.
So Milwaukee, Boston, Sixers, Cavs. Cavs are still there.
Cavs, I did miss it.
Knicks,
the Nets,
Hawks, Heat, Bulls, Raptors. Those are the 10. And then you got Pacers, the Wizards, the Magic, Hornets, Pistons.
I'm taking the Pistons over Toronto. I'm sorry. Sorry, Randy, but I like what the Pacers did this offseason. And you didn't have to give up Miles Turner in the making too.
The Pacers, Obi Toppin off the bench now. Like, don't he have John Collins too? Where did he go? Oh, he went to Utah, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You went to Bucks are winning championships. That is from Taco. J Taco, how you doing? Yo, what is up, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. Toronto in the playoffs? Playing. I'll stick with the playing there. All right, hold on. Where?
So that's why I asked you. We said the East is deep. So it's deep because you were saying teams who are basically in the play-in fighting for the playoffs, or is it just strictly playoffs, or is it for the Eastern Conference Finals? Which way are we going?
I would say Eastern Conference Finals.
I think finals too. When I think
then it's Miami. I think it's Miami, Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You will not have your. What about the Cavs?
For the no.
Conference Finals? Nah.
For the conference finals, no.
It's going to be those, which is still pretty good considering usually it's basically just two teams at the top and then a bunch of teams just fighting.
Because we can go through in the East. The teams I'm leaving out are Brooklyn, Toronto, the Knicks, and that's in the Atlantic. Down south, that's Washington, Orlando, Atlanta. It's one more.
There's
Charlotte.
Four teams that are going to try
Charlotte's
to
my dark horse. You know why? Because they're getting Miles Bridges back. They're getting Bridges back. That gives LaMelo sort of another weapon. So another.
You got 4 teams in the East pushing for the finals.
For the conference final,
No,
they're
no,
a dark horse.
for like the regular standings.
No, we're just talking about the finals.
Okay.
But in the West, you got Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, Phoenix, Golden State, LA,
both LAs,
Both
Clippers.
It's a lot of teams that can compete for the conference finals.
Yeah. So you got 7 teams in the West, 4 in the East that I would consider legit going to the finals. So does it swing?
You got other teams
Yeah.
fighting just for the playoffs and the play-ins, like Minnesota. Who am I forgetting? Minnesota, Utah. Who else am I forgetting?
Oklahoma City, New Orleans.
Oklahoma City, yep.
Utah,
New
Dallas.
Orleans, yep.
Those would be the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, in the East, there is just those 4 because I mean, I would put Cavs, Knicks, Nets, Hawks as playoff teams possibly, but not to win the East. That's either going to be Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, or
it looks like Randy got disconnected. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button on Just Fans Podcast. Hit the like button. I still can't do it. I can't.
That like button. Welcome to the mothership. Throw it all in the stew pot.
I love Earl. Oh, God.
The Bucks are going to be beating the stew out of everybody.
I still can't believe it. Dame Lillard's gone now. It's just been the weight's been lifted off his shoulders.
Who's their starting 5? Dame.
Oh, they just showed it online. They showed it on Twitter. I forget where I saw it. But let me just go here. I'm just going to go to the depth chart. And then I can just pick and choose. So, Dame will be at the 1. Grayson Allen's gone. Chris Middleton's there. So, the same front court is there. So, you still got Middleton, Giannis, Lopez. That's still there. So, who's the other guy? Oh, it's Connaughton. I think it's Connaughton there. I think you'll put Connaughton there and then Malik Beasley. Or you could start Malik Beasley and have Connaughton come off the bench. Either way.
I mean,
for that being said, I think they're missing DiVincenzo for that.
What about their bench? They have a bench.
They've lost some depth, but I mean, still, that starting 5 is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to try to find the Bucks starting 5 now. Bucks lineup. Let's see. Okay, so it's Lillard, Connaughton. So I was right. And then for the bench, you got Bobby Portis, Malik Beasley, Jay Crowder, Mojo Beauchamp, Robin Lopez, and Donis Antetokounmpo.
Serviceable.
Wait a minute, Robin Lopez is over there now?
Yeah, I forgot he was there.
Oh, wow.
They got both the Lopez brothers. Huh.
They got all the Antetokounmpos and all the Lopezes. You get Mario Lopez, too.
Look, see? So you got Dame, Connaughton, Middleton, Giannis, Lopez. Then you got Portis, Beasley, Crowder, Beauchamp, Lopez, and
Thanasis.
Yeah.
I still don't think they go to the finals. That's what I'm going to say it right now. I don't think this puts them in the finals.
So who do you have over them? The Celtics?
I just had the other 3 teams possible.
I just can't. I can't see it.
Delete notification.
I can't see them going to the finals the first year. That's all. I mean, not discrediting the talent at all, but I don't think this puts it in the finals. That's what I was going at the beginning when I was talking about.
That's kind of
teetering.
Is that a hot take or no?
Bucks not going to the finals? Not really.
They're a favorite right now. I think.
How can Miami not be the favorite after they were there?
I mean, that was a string of just very, very good luck for them to get to the finals.
They
Doesn't
still
happen
got that
2
team
years in a
though.
row. Doesn't happen 2 years in a
What
row.
up, DK? Thank you for stopping by, bro. But great. And I said it before, like couple minutes ago.
I
I
can't
think
see
you're missing
Miami actually.
DiVincenzo.
I can't see
DiVincenzo being
Miami.
on
I
the
can't
court.
look at everyone's roster because everyone will have certain holes, whether it's
Yep.
depth or whatever the case may be. I mean, they're starting 3 right now in terms of Lillard, Middleton, and Giannis. Okay, you might argue Boston can match up a little bit. Who else? You talk Miami, but who is Miami's top 3?
As much as I hate him, if Harden comes back, you got to put the Sixers up there. If Harden comes back
and
and
now
plays,
The Sixers are up there. Oh,
but now you have to factor in bench too. So that's what I'm saying. I factor in the whole thing, and if I look at every team's bench, they have superstar star power plus bench.
Yeah.
No?
People are going to say now, rematch, Suns and Milwaukee. People are going to say that now.
so tough to call anything in the finals at this point.
I know.
As
I know.
much as I don't-
just know Twitter.
Yeah.
I know.
As much
it's
as I don't
Twitter.
like considering injuries, because anybody can get injured at any point in time, that could and probably will play a factor.
Well, there you go, Blaze. DK thinks the Bucks
mean-
are not going there either.
It definitely improves them tremendously. I mean, hey, who knows?
So who's going to the championship in the East? And if that's the case, if you don't think it's Milwaukee,
It could be the Celtics, and I will not count out the Heat. I don't care if they
Celtics do
snuck
have a
into it
bench.
last year.
About Celtics do have a bench still. Well, no, they traded away.
Yeah. You guys are forgetting. They got a new coach. The Bucks got a new coach. They don't have Budenholzer. They have the guy from Toronto.
They have Adrian Griffin.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So I'm just like, that could be something. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't count them out completely. I'm just saying my first instinct says that improves them tremendously, but we have yet to see Dame play with anybody but the Blazers. Hopefully he meshes right in with Giannis, and they're a phenomenal team. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's exciting to finally, for Dame to see him finally on a different team. I like that for him. Fine.
Yeah, I do.
And this
too.
is
So
definitely a
who's the
good
starting
fit.
lineup for the Trailblazers then?
I just had their team up here. It doesn't look like. They got
So you have Scoot.
Scoot.
You have Jeremy Grant.
I think Ayton's going to start.
Most likely. That's the team's going to be.
Thibault.
They'll be picking top 5 again next draft.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah,
Nikki,
when
how
you
you doing,
trade
man?
away your franchise in Lillard, they're going to drop. No matter what you got back for it. You're losing a future Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
So,
Yeah.
Nikki.
It's going
how
to
do you
shoot from
feel
half
about the-
court.
Nikki, how do you feel about the trade, bro?
About damn time.
Right? Amen to that.
We've been talking about it all summer, Nikki.
But did you see, like,
Fine.
Nikki, did you pick, like, the Bucks as a possible destination, or were you just thinking Miami?
No, I didn't think they were going to be. I was thinking Miami. And then
Yeah, I
this
think
came out
everyone
the
was thinking
blue.
Miami.
It seemed like it was a deal. They just had to find the right pieces to get him in Miami. It seemed like that was the team that he was going to end with. But
It seemed like a foregone conclusion, but
hey, man,
here we are.
stuff happens.
Yeah, it does. Retro Sense Thursday. Yep. There you go.
Thanks, Wally, for the promotion.
Shout out to Wally, man. Shout out to Wally. I've seen him in all
Wally.
watch-alongs.
He's a great supporter. Love you, Wally. Great dude.
He's a great dude, yeah. Speaking of Earl, support Earl tonight for the AEW watch-along.
And then hit all the like buttons on the mothership.
Mm-hmm. I gotta see this place really quick. Earl's watch-alongs, I'm like so happy for him now. Like, it's a great success. His subscribers going up. Earl told me the watch time is going up for him. So, working.
I bust his balls. I still say it's the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Earl and the girls coming
There
to
might be one more. I mean, yeah, thank you, man. There might be one more. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
say.
had some new members of the Hardcore Sports Network there, Mitch. Did you need to make any formal on-air announcements with the new members? Did you?
Yeah, I
We
did
always
already.
have new members.
Yeah, we always get new members. So I've done it like a couple times with the new ones we got. I put it on Twitter. Miss Bird Gang.
Shout out to Miss Bergay.
Yeah, I love her. She's
Great
really-
supporter, sharing people's live streams left and right already as soon as she's in that chat. You gotta love that.
Yeah, that's why I would.
And
like
that's such a great support. Even if she's not down with whatever we're streaming, she's sharing it. And that's phenomenal.
One Trey Rock,
Awesome.
Yep.
Birds of Broad Street. That whole podcast coming over.
Yeah, Vic, we talked about Rudy Gay to the Warriors earlier.
It's just like funny. It's just like randomly, like, oh, Rudy Gay. I almost said Rudy Gobert.
See, Lakers and Warriors both trying to get depth.
Lakers
Okay.
already have depth.
Well, we saw that from the draft and right after it. And now you see the Suns trying to pack in their depth. You know, everyone's playing that game in the West. They got to try to play catch up because there's a lot of good teams. There's 7 quality, like really good teams that could make it to the finals, like we said.
And not with the Sixers with Furkan Korkmaz.
My button.
Turtle.
What's wrong with Korkmaz?
At least that's a fun name to say. That's all.
What, Korkmaz?
Miles.
It really is. Hawks,
Yeah, well, he's
Hawks
in
did
Atlanta.
somebody good?
He's an Atlanta guy, so he's hoping the Hawks get someone good.
Did they?
He said he's
No.
hoping they get good. I speak Waleese. What he's trying to say is he hopes the Hawks get somebody good.
There's nobody out there.
Drew Holiday.
There's not. I honestly thought when Obi Toppin got traded, I thought he was going to go to the Hawks.
It's now the Drew Holiday sweepstakes. We traded Dame Lillard for Drew Holiday in our weekly discussion of where will he land.
Yep, some people already want him to the Sixers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Nikki, you wouldn't want Drew Holiday on the Sixers?
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Holiday, I get it though because he's
Would
been there
you want him?
before.
Like, honestly, I would take him back in a heartbeat.
Me too. It's money might be the issue though, right?
Mhm.
How many teams we talked about Rudy Gay, but how many teams has he played on?
Who? Drew?
5,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Sixers,
The Clippers, the Sixers.
No,
Pelicans.
Rudy Gay, go. I always said Rudy Gobert again. Rudy Gay.
Holiday was drafted by wasn't he drafted by the Clippers?
No, Rudy Gobert.
No, Drew Holiday.
Mitch.
Drew
I
Holiday.
thought you were talking about Rudy Gay.
No.
I said we talked about Rudy Gay in a lot of teams. How many was Drew Holiday on?
Philly, New Orleans, and Milwaukee.
6-3.
Oh,
He
okay.
wasn't on the Clippers.
Seems
No.
like there's a lot more. It seems like he was on like 9 teams, but he's been
No,
on 3.
He's only been on 3.
Okay, so this is his 4th. Okay, I stand corrected. Sorry.
Well,
It-
what if he
I would-
comes back to the Sixers?
I would have
Right?
never
Would
guessed.
that still be a 4-team, or would that go back to a 3?
No, I'm talking
he's
about
the same thing.
organizations that they played for. So if you played with an organization twice, I don't count that as
Oh, you don't? I
Yeah,
should
it
count
counts
it
as one.
no.
I
It's,
should count
it's,
it as one.
no, it's the same organization.
Exactly.
Eh.
Great. So
The
Browns
Heat.
only played on
Yep,
3
I just got
teams.
another thing. The Heat are interested in Drew Holiday.
To the shock of no one.
So, how do you guys feel about Nurkic on the Suns, though? I like
Solid.
it.
Solid depth.
I really like. I
Very
think he's
solid.
starting now, right? He's starting.
Would he?
Yeah, Aiden's gone.
Well, that's good
Let
for
me
the
see,
Suns. They clear up some depth too because they do need some depth.
Not just that, they clear up money too with that.
Right,
Because
they have
with
so much
Aiden's
money locked
contract
up
with
in those
them.
4 guys, or had so much money with those 4 guys with Ayton, Booker, Durant, Beal.
Yeah.
Shed some of that.
So I'm on the depth now. Yeah, he will be the starter because you have Drew Eubanks, you have Bol, and yeah, unless you want to put Bol there,
Bowl.
I love Bol.
I don't have any bowls.
What about a burrito bowl?
Go on.
I had a bowl cut. I had a bowl cut when I had hair when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
I think everyone had a bowl cut at some point.
Yeah.
Not me. Not me.
You got one now. What are you talking about?
Relationship.
That's it. What other NBA news is out there? Nothing.
Just like that's pretty much. I'm trying to find something.
Yeah, won't have much more news till Drew Holiday gets traded.
Now, here's the thing. I saw on TikTok, I was scrolling. Apparently, Shams tweeted by accident that Dame Lillard was going to the Raptors. It was like there for like a split second and it was gone. I'm like, Randy, I'm sorry if you heard that.
He's at home in the fetal position. Almost had him.
Damn. But it's just like, can you imagine Dame on the Raptors now? I wouldn't mind. That'd be good. What is this now? Now my Facebook is blowing up.
I think the Bucks. Here's my other hot take: the Bucks will win the in-season tournament now.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Nah, you know who I'm going with? The Charlotte Hornets.
University of Passive Income with a nice smart remark.
Here's a hot take.
There you
I'll
go.
be half-assing my
University-
take on the stream during the in-season tournament because I'm not a fan of it.
Jimmy Butler's mad at my. Yeah, just that whole thing of like
He did a video saying that he was like, just check on him for tampering. Like Coach said though, like what is the actual tampering?
Yeah.
What would they tamper?
There's some Sixers content creators on Twitter saying that Jimmy Butler should come back to the Sixers.
I would love him. I
would
I
love
would
for it,
too.
but I don't see it happening.
It's not gonna happen. Wait,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here. I'm sorry. I just heard something on a Miami Heat space or somebody tweeted something.
What?
Here, it's in the private chat. You gotta listen. They going in on Pat Riley. They said talking about they need to put him in the old folks' home.
Oh man!
Oh,
They saying he dropped the ball. He
Yo,
couldn't make it
what I
happen.
say, no pun intended. The heat that they're bringing towards him is intense.
All right, I'm gonna share the screen. We're gonna play it. I like some good entertainment.
Bring me the BBL nurses. Want that. So you know what? Find me the BBL nurses. Find me the BBL nurses that don't give a fuck about their patients, that just want to take pictures in the fucking pictures in the mirror. Who don't look after their patients. Bring me the BBL nurses to look over Pat Riley right now.
What the hell?
Oh
The BBM nurses.
Pat Riley still
Right
knows
now,
how to
we putting this
construct
nigga in a
roster.
2-star fucking old folks home.
Two-star.
I'm only
Wow.
21. I'm 21 seconds.
I'm sorry, but Pat Riley doesn't deserve any of that.
No, he doesn't.
Not at all.
Should I keep going or should I
I
stop?
said it's hilarious though.
Yeah.
It's
It's the thing about social media. Everybody's opinions can be broadcast worldwide. Doesn't make them right.
Pat Riley
Yeah.
knows a thing or two about constructing rosters and salary cap. He managed to get Wade, Bosh, and LeBron all on the same team under contract.
You know, right
in their
now they
primes.
just saw that Pat Riley couldn't make the Dame trade happen, so now they're going to hold him responsible.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm sorry. They need to put him in a 2-star host.
Yeah,
That's
jeez.
funny.
The BBL nurses, I was dying.
Like one of the legends of the NBA on and off the court.
Oh my
And they're ready to
God.
crucify him after not getting Dame.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Oh,
The whole thing is great. This is why I don't pay attention to Twitter as much.
X.
Getting
Yeah.
tired of that.
Just start getting used to it.
It
It ain't
just
going
don't make
nowhere.
no damn sense.
Just start getting used to it. Just start saying X. Get over it.
Yeah, and people can get paid on Twitter for trolling.
What?
If you have enough engagements,
Uh,
Elon Musk will offer you money.
Well, there was rumor that he was going to pay to play. You have to pay just to use X.
Yeah.
That could be around. That would kill the social media platform completely, in my opinion.
What?
If you have to pay to use it, charge monthly just to use Twitter, that would kill it.
I'd be done.
Because there's 4 or 5 other platforms that don't charge, so you do that.
He's not stupid.
Once rumors that Facebook was going to charge years ago.
Yeah,
right. I forgot about that.
Bad enough paying for that stupid blue check.
Yeah, people pay for that. Yeah.
I liked it better when you had to earn it. It actually meant something. Now it just means you have money to throw around.
Yeah.
To try to seem important.
Oh, there it is. Look what I found.
That is Miami fans for you. Mm-hmm.
Look what I found, Blaze. Hoop Grid.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nets and Magic.
My head hurts already. We haven't started.
Oh man.
Yeah, that seems pretty easy.
It is kind of easy, I feel like. But you just got to get the lower number possible. So, I mean, Dwight Howard can go right here.
What? Do they even count the Nets? Oh, you're talking. Rockets in.
Oh, it says
Brooklyn. I think a lower one would be Steve Francis.
Francis is a good one.
Steve Francis.
Stevie Franchise.
Nice.
4%.
There you go.
His game was so smooth. Plus, he could rise on people and flush on them. Man, I loved his game.
Did Jermaine O'Neal only play for the Pacers?
No, he played for Portland also.
Mm-hmm.
He started in Portland.
It was Portland? Okay. You know what? For this one, I'm going to go like this. There we go. I get to look up the answers like I did last time.
Is it Brooklyn Nets or is it any Nets?
I think it's any.
Yeah, because it said played in the 90s.
See me, I just
So you're right.
I would just click that give up button at the bottom, and I'm done. No, don't do it. No.
So Nets and
Vince Carter.
What's
Vince
his name?
Carter played for the Magic?
Yep, for one season.
What about Dwayne Shinsis?
Ooh, that's a name.
20. We can make that lower.
I got it lower.
Wait a minute. Dwayne
Shinsis. King Miru, what is happening?
Did he play for the
What is
Magic?
this? This is a podcast on the NBA. Now we're trying to figure out this.
King? I haven't seen you in a minute.
We're all getting headaches from the grid.
I get into the Rocket one's easy. And I have
Okay, let's kill the Rockets one out then.
All right, so for 90s, type in Pete Chilcutt.
Nice. That's a name.
This one?
Yeah.
That's a name. No, the other Pete Chilcutt. 0.24. That's good stuff, Rios. That's good stuff.
All right. Now for the
2000s, try
Shane Battier?
Rarer than that.
Try Carl Landry.
Nice. Man, he's digging them out the woodwork. I love it. 0.5. Give it up.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Another one for the Raptors and Magic instead of Steve Francis?
4%.
No, that would be probably the lowest one, honestly.
Yeah, that's tough. Pacers that played in the 90s and in the 2000s. Pacers. You got to think of the most obscure. See, all I got is stars floating around in my head right now.
Yeah, King is for the NFL too. I do this on NFL too. It makes you think.
Here's one for the Pacers. Y'all may have forgot. Peja Stojakovic played on the Pacers.
For 90s, 2000s.
Or did he play for the Magic too?
0.29.
0.29.
Nice.
Go ahead, Nikki. Nice
Good
one.
job, man.
All right. When did Kwame Brown play for the Nets?
I don't know.
2000s, I think.
The 90s.
I think 2010s.
Rick Schmidt's playing in the 90s.
Okay, it's not there.
I don't think Kwame Brown played for the Nets.
Did he?
He played
I
anywhere.
thought he did.
No, not the 90s.
No, he never
90s.
played for the Nets.
I thought he did at one point. No? Shaq.
Pacers. No. It gotta be rare, Vic. We want the most rare names like schmoes, all the schmucks that suck, that only played a year or two. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for jobbers if you're a
What about
wrestling fan.
Jason Collins for the 2000s?
For the Nets?
Yeah.
2000s got it.
2000s it wasn't it 2000s.
0.88 or 98.
Not bad.
Nice.
Under 1%, good everywhere.
We just gotta change up.
Make sure you hit that like button, bro. Make sure you hit that like. Appreciate it. Played in it too.
Oh, my head. Pacers, and you spelled poopy heads wrong, Chad. No, you didn't. Pacers and Magic. I'm trying to think of like a schmo that played for both of them.
Y'all got me. This is definitely above my pay grade.
Try DJ Augustine.
Ooh. For which one?
Pacers
Basic
and Bad Magic, yeah.
Nice spell. How do you spell his name?
AUG.
He's not there.
He might have to do periods.
UST. Just try his last name.
Yeah, there it is. Good job, Nikki. 13.
What about Al Harrington? That get you a better score than Augustine?
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
We need a better one for the Nets and Magic.
Man, it's a tough one.
Yeah, for the 90s.
Oh, I got it. I looked it up, but I'm not
Cheater.
Did I just say it?
Ryan Anderson.
No. Some guy named Andrew Nicholson.
I see him, yeah. Canadian player.
Never heard of him.
Jeff Green, Rafer Alston, Daryl Armstrong. Yeah, I cheated.
I did too.
In the 90s, Dwayne Shinsis.
Ew. I'll take that.
Dwayne. Yeah, how do you spell his name? Dwayne. No, for the 90s. Nets in the 90s.
Nets in the 90s. SCH.
Try Derek Coleman.
No, that's the easy one. That's the easy one.
Shinsis will be more rare than that.
Hold on, keep on clicking the wrong tab.
SCH.
Okay.
He's testing Coleman 3, but try Shinsis.
How do you spell that?
SCH. Shinsis.
There it is. There it is.
.32.
Yeah, I remember
Pacer
him.
that played in the 90s.
All right, we got to fix these.
Not really. He's got to get center block.
Pacers to play for the 90s.
Mark Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
Anthony Davis. Antonio Davis, I mean.
All right.
Yeah.
Antonio Davis. Okay.
Yeah,
Antonio Davis.
Good night.
One point. Bang!
All right.
All right.
I'll take it.
Thank you for playing. 19.31.
Oh, wow. Your score is better than 73.77.
Oh, why couldn't it be 69%? Didn't mention
I'm
that.
still mad at Miami Dolphins for that.
Why?
They scored 70.
Oh. You wanted him to miss an extra point?
Yes.
Why wouldn't I? Come on. But yeah, guys, if you got anything else to say about this Dame Lillard trade, I think we talked all about it.
Hopefully something big happens for next week, so we got something to talk about next week.
I mean, training camp starts next week.
The next domino to fall.
Training camp starts next week.
so we can start. I hate to say it, but watching out for injuries.
Yeah.
Oh,
Media
no.
day. Media day starts on Monday.
I don't know. I want extra cheese on it.
Hmm. Then
What will Jimmy Butler say next?
Oh,
You know
my
what's
God.
gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? Oh wait, imagine
Cease
this
and
starting
desist. They're going
five.
to tell him to shut up.
Imagine this starting five for NBA Central. You got Kristaps, Tatum, Holiday, Brown, and Williams.
Ooh, that would be a nice addition to them if they can get Holiday.
Yeah, but who they giving up to get him?
They don't have anything.
They don't have anything to get him.
They don't. They don't at all. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So on that note, I think that concludes Pick and Roll episode number 42. We had to start a little bit early. I was off work.
It's a Jackie
and-
Robinson episode.
Huh?
It's a Jackie Robinson episode.
It is. Yeah. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to everyone's channel. The links are in the description. And my Stream Elements bot, put everybody's links in the chat.
Yeah, and we'll see you at the Troy Polamalu episode next week.
Oh, I love Palomalu. But
Why
yes,
don't you marry him?
he did kill my eagle.
He killed everybody. I miss him.
Great
Right.
New York
He was a great
basketball.
player. He was
Miss him.
great. But yes, guys, make sure you hit
Nice
the
hair,
like,
too.
subscribe. You'll
Right.
see me tonight on the Pick'ems, 9
Head and
p.m.
shoulders.
Hardcore Sports Network. That'll be
Yes,
me,
sir.
Nikki, a lot of us. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and we'll catch you all later. Have a good one.
Good luck picking all the wrong.
What was that?
Good luck picking all the wrong picks.
Blaze,
I
I
did
put
good.
something
I
in the
only-
private chat for you. Blaze, I put something in the. Check the private chat, Blaze.
Got it. Got it.
I got it.
That's some legend skills there.
Yeah.
Mecca, that's New York City.
Oh, I see it.
Earl the Pearl.
And the
Bravo.
head coach of Fisk University is also a New York City legend, the Kenny Anderson.
K.A.
All right, guys. We're out. Have a good one. Bye.
Where are my brownies?